are you guys doing? We are back again. We're gonna do another repair on the old Suburban. So what we got in store for you guys is, so I found out once I was changing the belt off out on this, just doing regular maintenance, and I found out that the tensioner was actually riding all twisted, all whatever. So the tensioner is messed up. I'm guessing whatever inside of here gets old and whatever, and so the belt was kind of riding sideways a little bit on there. I actually don't really like this too much because this is plastic. Yeah, it's plastic. But anyway, so we're gonna do a tensioner, and this belt, I had tried to put a new belt on there and they gave me the wrong one. I didn't know until I came over here and tried it out. So they gave me the correct one, and there's a few differences on these engines, and so everything has to, obviously it depends on what engine you have and all that other stuff. So this one is a 6-liter, because it is a 2500 Suburban. So I think the something with either the alternator or something, one of the pulleys is bigger, so it needs a longer belt, and so they gave me the wrong belt, a little short, and if I would have forced it in there, it probably would have worked, but because it was only very little difference. But it was enough to where I didn't want to force it, I didn't want to go through all that, and I just wanted to put on what was really needed. So we are going to do that. Now, mind you, I am putting this tensioner on, and I might end up having to get another belt. I replaced the belt for the AC. That's the air conditioner belt tensioner. There's 2 separate belts. So that being said, it goes behind the main belt. I replaced it. It's a thinner belt, but being that the tensioner is messed up and whatever, I think it's been slipping. I think the belt's been slipping, because sometimes I could smell it, you know, especially running the AC and whatnot, and I could kind of smell the belt, or at least some rubber like burning or something like that. So that being said, once I do this repair and I take the belt off, I might realize that I need another belt, even though that one's new. But just because it's been slipping, I don't want to just leave it there and it cause more problems, so or break or whatever. So I might as well just get another belt. I think they might have warranty, I'm not sure, because the belt, like I said, is just like a couple months old, if that, like a month and a half. So it should have warranty, we'll see. But yeah, now I gotta get under there, and I think I might need to, we'll see what we gotta do. We might have to take some heat shield off or under tray off or whatever to see what's going on. But yeah, let's get to it. That's better. That's the tensioner. It's riding kind of rough. Looks like it started kind of like digging a groove, almost like if it was riding on the edge of that pulley, which it kind of looks like it is from on top. You guys can't see it, but you can see it right there on the belt. It kind of wore out the letters in the middle. Might still be able to use it, we'll see, but I'm not sure if I got the correct tools. But let's get these belts off which I guess I had to take both of them off anyway because I got to replace the big one, the one in the front. So take both belts off and see, take that tensioner off and put the new one on. Alright guys, so here's the old tensioner. Here's the old tensioner. And here's the new one. So right off the bat, you can tell, or if I show you right, you can tell that this has a big gap right there. So essentially this piece right here that protrudes, that little notch right there, this thing, so it's supposed to be able to catch on there like this one. See, it's catching on that tooth, and then if I tense it, it's gonna go all the way over here if I spin it, or whatever you want to call it. That one is no longer, it's all the way over here. It's not supposed to be there. It's supposed to be over here in between this pin and this pin. So that means it's slid out, and you can tell, probably, I'm not sure if you can or not, but this is straight right here, and the pulley is all sideways. It's twisted. That's because it came out of where it was supposed to be. And you can tell on the pulley, because it's like if your tires were cambered out, cambered in, whichever one. This, it was riding on this edge and nothing over here. So it was definitely wearing out on that edge, which the belt was at. This is not the belt, but just for reference, the belt was actually riding right there on the edge, like halfway, kind of, sort of, whatever. You know what I'm talking about. It was riding on that edge halfway. That's why that belt looks like that. Worn out just in the middle. You can see the writing here and the writing here, but not in the middle. The belt overall, like I said, it's new, so it still looks really good. So I'm gonna go ahead and just put the new tensioner on it, and just go ahead with the repair. Just not even bother about the new belt, at least for the power, for the air compressor. I am putting the new belt on for the rest of it. It's power steering and alternator. So let's get to it. So I'm kind of hoping that you guys could see at least something, because lighting is not the best. But yeah, just put it on there, make sure it's facing up like it's supposed to. If you have any doubts, well, the bottom of the tensioner is supposed to be flush with the bottom of the bracket, and obviously the tensioner pulley is supposed to be going up. The only thing I do like about this pulley versus that one is that the wheel's metal, which would probably make it last longer. I could essentially probably swap it out, but these bearings also go bad on these pulleys, so I'm not even gonna bother. Just gonna ride it out. Tighten these bolts up. Tighten the other bolt off. What's going on, guys? Welcome again to another day. we got to finish the Suburban today, so we're gonna go ahead and actually end up having to go to AutoZone again to get the different belt. So the first time they gave me a belt that was just a tiny bit too short. Then they gave me a belt that was extremely too long, like way too long, like 4 or 5 inches, 8 inches, whatever, way too long. So now I got the belt that I think goes on there. We'll see if finally we got the correct belt. Hopefully we do, that way we don't have to go to AutoZone again. We actually ended up having to wait for this one, that's why I didn't continue the video. Plus it started to rain also, so I just called it a day. But we're gonna continue, we're gonna finish the Suburban, and we have these 3 sets of fog lights slash strobe lights slash whatever you want to call it. Pretty bright. But they have different modes, and let's see. That would be its intended use. That right there, just regular. But yeah. Gonna go ahead and try to install these, give the truck a wash, dry it up pretty nice, make it look good, a little bit presentable, and then possibly hit up a car meet tonight. So we'll see how far we get. Like I said, it's quite a bit of work. The car meet, I guess, it starts getting good like around 9. I don't really plan on being there too late. It's been kind of hectic for me, so I kind of want to try to get some rest stuff. So without further ado, let's get to it. Alright guys, so that was actually quick and painless. I got the belt changed out, so we'll head home now, get that put on real quick, get all the fog lights, strobe lights put on, get the truck washed real quick. Well, not quick because it is a big Suburban. Get some tire shine on the tires and head out to that car meet hopefully tonight. So let's do it. Alright guys, finally back at the shop again. Hold on. There you go, clean. Back at the shop again. Got the new belt. Let's put it on. Alright guys, as you saw, that was quick and painless when you have the correct parts. So put the belt on, put the under tray on, that little shield, it doesn't really do anything but maybe keep maybe some water and debris out of the underneath of the engine. But put that tray on and that's it. Now on to the lights, strobe lights, fog lights, whatever you want to call it. That's gonna be a little trickier because the ones that are already mounted on there, so they say it's a 3 different flash patterns. Well, I don't know why they call it 3 because it has like 4 different flash patterns, and I could only use one of these controllers. I mean, I could use every single one of these controllers, including the one that's already in it. But what I'm gonna end up doing, since I like the flash pattern off of it, has one more flash pattern than the one that's already on it, And I kind of like the box, the way you turn it on. It was just pressing a button. This one is switching the button on and off. Either way, I'm gonna run one of these all the way like I have the other one mounted, and then splice the wires and connect the other three. That way all three of them can have the same flash pattern. What I'm gonna do is 2 on top on the outside, and then 2 on the inside will flash at the same time, and then the 2 on the bottom on the outside and the 2 on the top on the inside will flash at the same time. Might be hard to imagine, but once I get it done, you guys will be able to see what I'm talking about. Also, I need to do the fog lights. I did get LED bulbs for that. I still had the regular bulbs, and my headlights are all LED, and so they look nice and bluish, you know, have that bluish hue. And then the fog lights just look yellow, and they're all smoked out, so it looks pretty nice. But the bottom, the fog lights, just they don't match, so I'd like to get that matching. I do have the LED bulbs already. They're right here. We're gonna aim to be able to do all that, to get all that done. It's already 2 o'clock. I'd like to be at the little car meet about 7, so we got like 5 hours to wire all this stuff up, get the truck washed. I'll be running out of time at the end, but hopefully I can get it done and then get out there. I am not going out there with a dirty truck. I know it's a truck, whatever, but I haven't been mudding, so no need to have mud on it or dirt or anything else. So I want it nice and clean. That's what I'm going for. So let's see if we can get this done, and pretty quickly and done correctly. So let's get it.